Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Brooke Hiddink, and I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur. Today we are in module 8 of the completely free high-ticket e-commerce course on YouTube, and today we're going to be discussing a very, very important topic, and that topic is SEO. So throughout all the other modules, in this module, I'm going to be giving away thousands and thousands of dollars of free value to you guys. I would greatly appreciate your support. If you could please subscribe to my channel below, like this video, and if you think anyone would take value from this that you know, please share it with them. I would greatly appreciate your support. Without further ado, we can dive right into the topic today, which is module 8 of the free course on search engine optimization. So just a couple points on search engine optimization before we actually dive into the content today. It's extremely important. Building up an SEO content base is probably the closest thing to a moat that you can build around your e-commerce store as possible. So what I mean by that is, let's say like you take two stores, they're both selling $6,000 sauna. And let's say the margin's 30%. So roughly $1,750, $2,000 profit on the $6,000. And let's say one of the stores does not have any SEO. They only rely upon paid ads. So that means they can probably expect to spend between $500 and $700 to acquire that sauna customer. So their $1,750 profit is now $1,000 profit after ads because they've had to pay to acquire that customer. Where if the other store had a strong SEO content base, they would be getting those visitors for free. That's what SEO is. You're getting free organic visitors from Google because of how you structure your website, because the content you put on your website. And we're going to be discussing that today. But they would have to pay $0 to acquire the customer. So rather than $1,000 profit, they get the $1,750 profit because they didn't have to spend any money in ads to acquire their customer. So then not only do they get extra, like almost double the profit, $1,750 versus $1,000, they also get all that extra money that they can then put back into their business in other areas. They can hire more people. They can invest in more SEO. They can do all these other things and will allow them to grow quicker. So the quicker that you can get an SEO content base for your business, the better. And it's the most important type of traffic, and it becomes very, very hard to compete with you, because if there's two businesses selling the same thing, one has to pay to acquire their customers and the other doesn't. The one who doesn't have to pay to acquire their customers has an incredible advantage. So it's very, very important that you prioritize this from the start. The one caveat is SEO is a long-term game. You're not going to pop up a website and have a bunch of free visitors next week. You have to invest in this time-wise and financially for 6 to 12 months until you start to see the results. But in the long term, it's the highest ROI and highest leverage thing that you can invest in your business, bar none. Yeah, so I pretty much touched on everything, the importance of it. So I've broken down SEO for e-commerce into 4 separate stages for you. So the first thing you have to do is you want to find what keywords you want to rank for. If you're in a very niche store and you're only selling like one product type, this will not be difficult. All you really need to do is you want to do this for your one product type. But if you have a broader store like I do, you want to pick a product type to do SEO for. Let's say if you're selling like 15 different things, it's going to be very, very hard to do SEO for 15 different things at once, because Google will rank you for being an expert. So it's hard to show Google that you're an expert in 15 different things. If you're selling 15 different things, that's totally fine, but it would be better to do SEO and create content for one of those 15 things and really portray yourself as an expert in that thing only, rather than trying to show like one blog post on 50 different things, do 50 different posts on one thing to show you're really an expert there. So it's really an expertise game. You want to pick whatever product, whether it's a niche store, your main product, or if you're on a broader store, pick one product to do this for. And the first step is to do a keyword research. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to go to Ahrefs, you want to go to the Keyword Explorer, and then you're going to just type in the product type here. So like, let's say, for example, I wanted to rank, or I'm selling, say, backyard stuff, but I really want to do SEO for fire pits. So what I would do is I would type in fire pit. And I'm going to have this here, there's 170,000 searches for a fire pit, but there's also keyword ideas. So you want to go in here. In fire pit, this is 41's not that difficult, but you're not going to rank for that in your first year or two. This is going to take 4 or 5 years to rank for. So what you want to do is you want to find the keywords that you'll be able to rank for sooner. So even though this is 170,000 volume, that's insane. There's not a lot of buying intent. So we don't know whether they want a propane fire pit, a gas fire pit. We don't know. We don't know whether they want it to be black, white, big, small. There's no descriptive elements. So even though the volume is very high, the buying intent is not. So what we need to do then is find keywords with more buying intent. They will have far less volume, but we will actually be able to rank for these keywords within the first year or two and start making free sales with the long-term goal of becoming a go-to store in the space for these main ones. But this isn't going to be possible the first year. So it's kind of a waste of our time to try and rank for this right now. It would be better to focus on longer tail ones now, rank for those, and then work towards this in the future. So the way you find the longer tail ones is you want to go to keyword difficulty, and I recommend you put the maximum to like 25. As you can see here, this is 41. So this is automatically going to be filtered out. So when you go here to search engine results page, this means like when you type in fire pit in the USA on Google, this is what the search engine results page looks like. So these are the stores rankings. So you can see domain rating is the power of a website on a scale from 0 to 100. So the closer to 100, the more powerful the website is. You see all these extremely powerful websites ranking high. So even though the keyword difficulty is not that high, what's even more indicative of whether a keyword is easy to rank for or not is whether there's websites in the top that have a low domain rating. And as you see, all of these are extremely high. So it's going to be very difficult to overtake Home Depot, Amazon, Lowe's, Walmart, or Wayfair. So even more indicative than the keyword difficulty is whether we see websites in the top with a low domain rating. So as you can see, there's none here. So this is what this does. Lowest domain rating in the top 5. So we want to see a website that's under 30 domain rating in the top 5 search results. Then we want to go to SERP features and we go to shopping. So that means it's actually something that people are selling products for, which we're going to be doing obviously. And then cost per click, I recommend you just set this very low to like 0.1. And then what you're going to do is filter. And then you're going to see all these keywords that have a low difficulty, lower volume, but they're more buying specific that we can then rank for. So indoor fire pit. The keyword difficulty is 2, there's 3,800 volume, but this is more buying intent. They want it to be indoor. And if we go to the search engine results page, we will see that there's one with 23 domain rating ranking on the first result, 21 in this 8th result. So this will actually be a much easier keyword for us to rank for. Smokeless fire pit insert. They want it to be smokeless and they want it to be an insert. So there's 2 descriptive keywords here. As you see, the volume is far lower, but these are going to be far more easy to keywords to rank for. So you can apply this to anything. So this is for the keyword fire pit, but maybe we put in fire pit table when we can just do the same thing. So anything that is related to the product type you're selling. So if you're selling fire pits, a fire pit table is essentially a variation of a fire pit. What I'm trying to say is you want to build up a list of around 50 keywords that you want to rank for, but they don't all have to come from the same keyword. Like you can play around with it a bit, look up fire pit table, look up fire pit, and just see, pull keywords that you want to rank for different ones. So they see here, bar height fire pit table. So the volume is only 300. Propane fire pit table, tall fire pit table. So these are lower volume, but they're extremely easy to rank for. So what your goal should be, identify around like 50 keywords that you think, okay, I could probably rank for these in the first year or two. I'd recommend you pick them with at least a volume of 100, ideally over 1,000 that meet the criteria that we've set up here. But if you can get around 50 that are over like the 100, 200, 300 range that meet all this criteria, then that's excellent. That will be your keyword list. The second part is creating a well-organized website. So keyword mapping is essentially meaning, so if I had, say there's 2 keywords here. One was fire pit table in black fire pit table. So they mean the same thing. So in that situation, what we want to do is we want to rank, if we have 2 different pages of the website, each page on the website should be targeting specific keywords. And it can target more than one keyword if they mean the same thing. So for example, black fire pit table and fire pit table in black, we would be targeting on the same page because the intent is the exact same. Our collection page or our category page would be black fire pit tables. But any keyword that has volume that is signifying that intent, so fire pit table in black, black fire pit table, black colored fire pit table, all these different keywords would be targeted on that page. So that's the concept of keyword mapping. And just to show you a really good website, ree.com does this exceptionally well. So you want to have like a broader category. So you want to have fire pits, and then you want to have like fire pit tables by color, black fire pits, white fire pits, gray fire pits, fire pit tables by length, 32-inch fire pits, 34-inch fire pits, 36-inch fire pits, fire pit tables by shape, square fire pits, circle fire pits, rectangular fire pits. So you have your broad category, like as here, if we go to backpacks, very broad. But then within backpacks, you'll see up here, they have it day packs, backpacking packs, hydration packs, baby carrier packs, hiking waist packs. So they have all the different variations of their parent categories. So for us, this would be fire pits, and it would be fire pit tables by color, fire pit tables by shape. And then if you go in here, then it would be black fire pits. And then we would actually have another one of those bars where it says like black fire pits, white fire pits, and we can click in there. So very well organized website. So you have like your main category, then you have like a subcategory, all like fire pit tables by shape, by color, by size, any kind of characteristic that you can subdivide it by. You want to have separate category pages subdivided by that characteristic, and that will make your website very well organized. And on each of those pages, we want to be targeting specific keywords. So anything related to a day pack would go on this page. If we had black fire pit tables, anything related to that would go on this page, and these would be all of our black fire pit tables. So we want to have, that's what keyword mapping is. We're mapping specific keywords to specific pages on our website. We want to have hierarchical category pages like I showed you in REIE. We want to have the main category and then subcategories branched off. getting more and more specific each time. So it could be sauna, saunas by type, infrared saunas, barrel saunas, traditional saunas. Then within infrared saunas, it could be 2-person infrared saunas, 3-person infrared saunas, cedar wood infrared saunas, basswood infrared saunas. So you want to have the main category and then subdivide it as much as you possibly can and create category pages for each of the categories. And then on these collection pages at the bottom, you can do a couple things. So you can put content that's targeting that keyword. So here you can see they have a day packs. They're giving you content about day packs. So they're not telling you everything about day packs. They're just telling you some general information that you can then use if you're not sure what it is. Like, I don't know what a day pack is. Now I know. Intended use, capacity, features, fit. And there's all these different things. And then another thing that REE does really well, you might have to get this custom coded, but they have this section on their category pages that says expert advice. So when you go to here, if you go to expert advice, they have actually linked in their blog pages related to this topic on their collection pages. So you have all their products here, but if you go here, they have the blogs they've written about hiking packs here. So this really shows authority and expertise and makes Google much more likely to rank them. So that's a little bit more unique. You probably have to get that custom coded, but even if you don't attach them here, you can write blogs and interlink your website, which I'll talk about in a minute. So interlinking collections blogs. So even if you didn't have it set up like this, you could write your blog and you could have the blog section of your website, but then you could be hyperlinking to your packs. So you could hyperlink to the collection page from here, even if it's not linked here, you know? So there's different ways to do it. When you interlink them, that shows that Google's like, you're showing Google like you're pointing from your blog to that page, which gives that page more power. You want to interlink all your collections and blogs. So down here, like we're on travel packs now, we would probably want to put some content down here. They have their expert advice content, but let's go to a broader card. They actually don't have content there, but they will here for sure. Yeah, so see how they're linking to their different collections? And they're linking to their blogs. They're linking to their blogs from more collection pages. They're linking from the collection pages to more collection pages. They're interlinking their website. So it's like a web all connecting with one another. That's very important as well. Blog content. So you want to write blog content on so if I go to a page like this, bar, height, heart, fire table, and I go to the SERP page, you want to see what type of content is ranking for a keyword. So I'm actually going to go back to the fire pit one because they're a little bit higher volume. So let's see what kind of pages are currently ranking for indoor fire pit. So these look like products, but we see here this is a blog. Products. So the majority of the pages ranking are showcasing products. So that means we would want to rank a category page for that keyword. If, for example, we go to questions, what to put under a fire pit on grass. This is not going to be a category page on your website. This is going to be a blog. And as you can see, blog. These are blog pages. Like if we go look, I can just tell. See, it's a blog. So we're not going to rank a category page in trying to sell products on these question intent pages. So for your blogs, what I'd recommend you do is you want to find the top 50 or so questions about a topic. So fire pit, you actually don't really need to have these filters on here. It's not as important. Just put questions about fire pits. And then each of these is a blog post. So you're going to write a blog post on each of these, ideally around 1,000 words, answering this question as best you can. And if you want to see what's good, go to the page, go look what ranks first for that keyword, and then write a better version of what currently ranks first. Another tool you can use is called Answer the Public. So here, if I go to how to make a fire pit, Home Depot is the one ranking. So obviously they're a very powerful website. But what would actually be more indicative is find the lowest domain rating and then see what they've done to rank on the page one. So 61 is still very high. But you can then see here how to build a fire pit, and they have all this instruction. So then you would want to take this post and make this better on your own website. And you want to do that for like 50 blog posts. Another thing you can do is go to here, Answer the Public, and then type in a topic, so fire pit. And it will tell us questions about the fire pit. So this is in this weird circle format, but if we go to data, it will tell us, are fire pit able to save? Can you? So this is another way to get questions. But I would say try and get like 50 to 100 questions on your topic, and then you're going to write blog posts. You're going to go see what's currently ranking and then write better versions of those posts for your own website. So right now we've done keyword research. We've found the keywords we want to rank our collection pages for. We found, I showed you how to create a well-organized website, creating like hierarchical structure. I've showed you how to get blog content ideas. You want to do 50 to 100 posts per year, so every few days you should be doing one. Take what's currently ranking, make it better. And the last is backlinks. So everything that we've done so far is on our website. We have keywords, we have how we're ranking or how we're building our own website with like interlinking, and obviously interlinking and this stuff is topics of its own. And even another topic is how to interlink, like what keyword you should be hyperlinking. Like these are in-depth SEO topics that you can watch more in-depth videos on. I'm not going to cover that all today. These are all very important topics. This is all on your website. Blog content's obviously going to be on your website. Backlinks are things from other internet pointing to your website, and that actually is what is a big factor in the website power. So domain rating, as I said, is the power of a website on a scale from 0 to 100. So the more websites you have pointing to yours, the more powerful your website is going to be. So just to go over a few different ways to get backlinks for you. There's guest blog posts. So essentially what you do is you offer to write a blog post for someone else on their website, and then when you write the post on their website, you can then link to your own website. Link inserts are our existing posts. So you could, like, let's say this post, they were going to link insert, then they would put like a hyperlink to my website on this. That would be a link insert on an existing piece of content. RO is help a reporter out. So reporters often need people to do research for them. So you can help a reporter on this website, say you're a source, and then they will often link to you for helping them with their research. Those are the different ways to get it. And just to show you how you can use Ahrefs to get it. So a very good way to do this is to just see your competitors who are doing very well in the SEO space. Where are they getting backlinks? So for the example of Fire Pits Direct is a very good website. So the reason I know this is if I go here and I go to Site Explorer, I can then see that they are getting 12,000 organic visitors per month, which is quite strong. It's not as good as I thought, but it's quite strong. So then what you can do is you can go to the section here, backlink profile, go to backlinks. I would say make a list of your 3 most successful competitors for that product type. Go to the backlink section. You want to sort by do follow. So do follow, you want to put the website's domain rating over 30. So the more powerful external websites like yours, the more it will help you. So you want to really sort by the ones that are actually powerful, that have a domain rating above 30. Export lists. So then you're going to domain traffic. I don't want to just leave this. Show results. So they have 81 websites that have a domain rating over 30 linking to them. So then what you would do is you would then export these websites, and then what you want to do is you want to go to these and you want to find like where you can write a guest blog for them or something like that. Or you want to say, hey, this is a whole nother thing again, but you want to essentially find a way to get a backlink from this website. So they've linked to our competitor here, and we can see the keyword that they're ranking on is this. So when they click this, that's going to bring us to that Fire Pits Direct website, and that's really helping them. So you want to essentially find a way that you can, this is an affiliate. So this person is selling products. So they are giving, every person who clicks this thing and then goes buys a Fire Pits Direct is giving this website a commission, but they're linking to Fire Pits Direct, which is helping them SEO wise. So you would say, hey, you would want to reach out to them and offer them affiliate commission and offer them better terms than they're currently getting to link to you instead. Another one is here. So Fire Gear Outdoor. And we can see these are the domain ratings of these websites here. So again, it looks like the anchor text is an image. So they're actually linking to Fire Pits Direct from an image, which is not even like this. I'm not even sure where the image they're linking is. Oh, there you go. Where can I purchase this fire pit? So there. So essentially you want to find out what websites are linking to your competitors. Do follow is important. This is a type of backlink that will actually help you. No follows won't. And then you want to go reach out to these websites and try and get a backlink from them on your own. So that's one way. That's using your competitors' backlinks. Another way is the Ahrefs Content Explorer. So what you want to do is you want to go up here to Content Explorer, and you want to type in a keyword. So fire pit, for example. And then you want to sort by websites with traffic over 500. So website traffic 500, apply. You want the domain rating to be above 30. You want the word count on the page to be above 500 words. You want it to be published within the last 12 months. You want it to be only live in 1 page per domain. So only live. Okay, so apply these. And then once you've applied that, you want to filter by 1 page per domain. So then these are websites that have above 500 traffic, they have a domain rating above 30, and they have over 500 words on the page. And then what you can do is you can go to these, and then you can try and get backlinks from these websites as well, because these are websites that are posting content that would be excellent for you to rank for that product type. So that is how you can use Content Explorer to do it. Again, you can just export all of these and then do them one by one. That's how you do Content Explorer. And lastly, you can do search operators. So essentially, if you see on a website a section that says "Right for Us," that is a sign that they want guest posts. So, and that they will be willing to link to you. So you can just go to Google, and then you can just type in this: top product type blogs right for us. So top fire pit blogs that say "Right for Us" in them. See what it says "Right for Us" here? So then I can just go to this. And you want these websites to be a high domain rating, but if you go to the bottom, it will say "Right for Us." And then that means that you can go here, apply to write for them. If you would like to guest post on our website, we'd love to hear from you. There you go. So now they're open for guest posts. And then if you go to what you want to do with these is you want to go to the Site Explorer and make sure these actually have a solid domain rating. So if we go to patio pads, we can see 6. So not very good, probably not worth our time. But you can use that process to find ones that are good that you can use to rank for. So, really gave away a ton of value in today's video, guys. Please hit subscribe below, like this video. If you have any questions about anything we covered, please put it in the comments. I'll do my best to answer any and all questions. So just to review, SEO is very, very important and will have a huge effect on improving your margins. So even if you have the same revenue, but you get sales from SEO rather than paid ads, your margins will significantly increase. So the process itself is, number one, we want to find keywords to rank for. So we want to find high buying intent keywords with low keyword difficulty to rank for early on. We want to have a well-organized, well-structured website. We want to find all the questions and informational type queries that we can write blogs on. We should get 50 to 100 in our first year. We should find around 50 keywords to create collection category pages for. And then we want to slowly build up our backlink profile over time. And I showed you some ways to do that using your competitors' backlinks, your Ahrefs Content Explorer, as well as using search operators just on Google. So again, thank you for taking time every day to watch. I hope you took some value, and I'll see you in next module, which will be module 9 of the free high ticket e-commerce YouTube course. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Cheers.